there's a lot of discussion on how do you reproduce yourself, how do you get more time, how do you leverage yourself, a lot of biggest challenges in marketing. And so video is very prevalent, but most people don't know how to put it together to make it effective, or if they do, they get it, on YouTube, but then nobody watches it. And so that doesn't do any good. It's like putting a billboard in the desert. That doesn't do any good. And so there's going to be actual demos of individuals that will be doing the video, where you'll be able to see it. And then there'll be discussion on how do you give a testimony and embed inside that testimony something about your company, something about you, which is valuable to do. If you do it wrong, then the organization won't use your testimony. If you do it right, then what you've done is you just expanded your reach to reach people that you would never be able to reach, in your wildest dreams. Or it'd cost you hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. How many of you would like to have the city of Chicago, or maybe the Chicago Tribune, promote you or your business, or give you a platform to speak on? Anybody interested in that? Okay. Danietta and Dee are going to actually be leading the charge on that, and I believe both of these ladies will be on TV and on the radio. The truth is, the real power of it is that any of us could be. I was on NBC. If I can be on TV, any of you can be on TV. That's obvious. That's evident. But there is a science behind it. It's not something where all of a sudden probably somebody's going to just call you up and say, hey, do you want to be on NBC or ABC? And that's not going to happen. But each one of us have a story to tell, and that story is very special. And when we learn how to tell that story, that is very, very powerful. In the bonus session, it's not structured, which I personally like a lot. It's like it's whatever happens, whoever wants to share, whatever people want to say. And so it could go ahead and be in a lot of different ways. There might be small groups. Next month, I believe, we're going to have another room that's going to be devoted, and we're going to have a 2-camera shoot. And so we're going to have 2 cameras, 2 videos, and there's going to be testimonies. There's going to be where you can actually build videos for your own business. You can cross-promote one another. We also may be doing, we'll see on time, we may actually be doing a video shoot on what's called the strategic strike, which is going to be box 5 on your 530 grid for EVAs, executive virtual assistants. And so Amanda is starting her own company, and she's starting her own executive virtual assistant company, and she's going to have, within a week or 2 of starting her own company, she's going to have more firepower in marketing for starting her own company than most companies have after 10, 20 years. And so when we collaborate together, how many of you guys thought Kevin did a great job as MC?
Awesome.
And so, how many of you would like to have his skill?
Yeah. So we'll put him on video.
He has a talent, does he not?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And that talent is very, very powerful. And so a lot of that talent actually comes from acting and drama, plays, where you learn to be somebody else. Who do you need to be? And you can do that very, very quickly. And so my guess is that there'll be some questions that'll be asked for Kevin. We'll put him into a situation that he's not prepared for. He hasn't had any heads up. It's like, Kevin, you want to do this? He's like, sure. And see him do that. When you learn how to do that, that is probably one of the best things that you can do to prepare to be on TV. Because on TV, you don't get a script. Somebody's asking you questions, and you've got to fly. And so there'll be some great input there, and who knows what else is going to be talked about. So we'll see.